Hello friends, if you are moving to Canada as an international student, in today's video I will be discussing some of the points that you should consider before actually moving to this country. The very first point is related to your educational qualifications. So you must be knowing that there are some criteria on basis of what your education in your home country has to be compared with the Canadian education system. For that there are some organizations like WES, IQAS, and there are some other organizations which actually compares your qualifications with the Canadian education system and issue you an equivalency with respect to that comparison. So this document is actually important when you actually apply for your permanent residency after completing your studies, after gaining a Canadian experience of up to at least 1 year. Next point is, if you have done any kind of job in your home country, it is important for you to keep your experience letters with you. Apart from experience letter, there must be a reference letter which should be mentioning some of the responsibilities and your tasks that you have actually performed while you were in that particular job. And it is important that your salary for that job must be credited into your bank account, and for that keep in mind that your bank account should stay active for most of the time. So the students who actually terminate their bank account are committing big mistake, because at the time of application of permanent residency you might require your bank statement to prove your experience. Third point is regarding your academic qualifications. You must carry all your academic certificates along with you, and apart from that you should carry a government ID of your domestic country, and most of the time this ID purpose is served by your passport. Next thing is actually very casual but very important. You should always keep a digital photograph with you and physical copies of your passport size photographs with you, because these things are actually very costly in Canada. And if you have any vision problem, make sure you carry an extra pair of spectacles with you, because these are also very costly. And all of the students are having their smartphones with them when they move to Canada, but it is important to keep an extra set of accessories with you, like you should carry power bank with you, because you have to submit all your assignments during studying in Canada in PDF or digital format, so it might be helpful for you if your devices are fully charged most of the time. So you should carry a power bank with you. An extra pair of data cable and charger would also be an advantage for you. Last point is regarding driving license. If you hold a valid driving license from your home country, it is always beneficial for you to carry it along with you. And there is an abstract document authority which has issued you the driving license. This document actually describes your experience of driving in your home country. There is also a very important information regarding the driving license. The driving license must be embedded with electronic chip. Make sure you get it converted with the driving license, which actually has electronic chip embedded into it. Now let's talk about the things that you should do after landing on Canadian airport. The very first thing is to visiting immigration office inside Canadian airport. This is the place where you will get your study permit. On your study permit, all the instructions and the expiry date of your study permit is given, and which is actually very important. When you visit your college, you would have to show this study permit to the concerned officer. After that, next important thing that you should do is to get your SIN number, which stands for Social Insurance Number. This number is very important when you need to open your bank account to get a new car, or when you apply for a job. You can get this SIN number in two ways. First option is to get it done inside the airport, or if somehow you couldn't do it on the airport, you can do it in the city where you are actually going to reside. In every city you will find Service Canada office, and you will have to make an appointment with these offices so that you can apply for your social insurance number. Next one is opening up your bank account. While submitting your fees, you would have submitted some amount as a guaranteed income certificate, which is usually up to 10,000 Canadian dollars. So in whatever bank you have submitted this amount, you should open up your bank account with that bank, and after opening your bank account, you will immediately get 2,000 Canadian dollar as your first transaction. Next thing, as you all know that as an international student, you are all legally able to work as a part-time worker up to 20 hours in a week. But if you are going to submit your resume without your Canadian phone number, your job chances are going to be very low. So this is important that you get your Canadian phone number as soon as possible after reaching at your destination. Next important point is regarding getting your driving license. In Canada, this is a lengthy process. If you didn't have your driving license in your home country, you would have to apply for the driving license from the very scratch. The very first stage is known as G1 stage, in which you would have to appear for a written examination, qualify this exam, and you would get a G1 license. This is actually a learner's license which is valid up to 8 months, and after 8 months you would have to appear for the next set of exam, which is known as G2 exam or G2 level of driving license. After qualifying this level, you will be issued a driving license, but there are some restrictions regarding the alcohol level and the number of passengers that you can actually carry while you are driving. After another period of 8 months, you are actually eligible to apply for full driver's license, which is known as G license. With this G license, you can again drive on any Canadian highway, but this time there are no restrictions. And there is also another advantage of applying for a driving license as soon as possible, because the older your driving license gets, the lower the insurance rate would be. That means new drivers are often charged with very high insurance rates for their new cars. So if you get your driving license as soon as possible, so that by the time you get your car, your driving license will be quite old. So this might save you some dollars in insurance. So I hope this information would be very valuable for all of you watching this channel. If you want to keep yourself updated regarding Canadian immigration system, keep following this channel. Thank you for watching this video.